So we will start today on our back, finding our breath and give ourselves permission to find stability, to find connection in our body, connection between our movements and the breath. So as you lay down on your back, bend the knees and then walk your feet mat width apart, pointing your toes forward and bringing the knees together. Then pressing through your feet, lift your hips and lengthen your tailbone. Find your shoulder blades on the floor, open your arms in any position that feels good in your body. And then give yourself a few deep breaths here, not changing anything. You don't need to fix or change your breaths. Just allow your body to breathe and you pay attention to it. Bring the awareness into your breath. Starting with a connection with a breath first thing in the morning before the day starts. So notice, do you breathe with your chest or with your belly? No need to change anything. And just notice, how is your body? Do you feel any tension? Can you release your arms? Can you soften your hips, your jaw? How are you feeling this morning? And let's take 3 more deep breaths here. With your next in-breath, open your knees. Maybe walk your feet a little bit wider and then windshield wiper with your knees from side to side. Bringing the knees as low as you can towards the floor. Inhaling knees up and exhaling to the side. And then give yourself a beautiful stretch. Maybe interlace the fingers and then press through the palms of the hands, point your toes, and really, really get long. Or maybe side out. And then from here, let's point the toes and then flex the feet and push through your heels. Keep the arms above the head and then again, point the toes. Flex the feet and push through your heels. Beautiful. With the next inhalation, we're going to inhale both knees into your chest. Hug the knees as close as you can and then gently sway from side to side. Massaging your back here. Beautiful. We're going to come back on the back and keep the right knee into your chest and then straight the left leg. And press that back of the left thigh down towards the floor. And let's flex both feet, right and left. Interlace the fingers behind your right thigh. Open your chest here, shoulders down towards the floor. And then inhale to straight the right leg and exhale, bend. If you find that this is too much, you can bend your left knee as well. But try to straighten the leg as much as you can. It's early in the morning. And we're going to inhale, straighten the leg, and then exhale, bend the knee. 2 more times. Good. Next time, as you inhale, straighten the right leg, release your arms, and then as you exhale, navel into the spine and slowly, slowly lower down your right leg. Give yourself one more big stretch, pointing the toes, reaching up with your fingertips. And just notice, is there a difference between the right leg and left leg? Just being curious, checking in, connecting with the body. And then as you exhale, bring both knees again into your chest, sway from side to side. And this time we're going to keep the left knee into the chest, straight your right leg, and then press the back of your right thigh down into the floor. Flex both feet. And with the next breath, inhale to straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knee. Breathing like that, moving. Keeping your shoulder blades as close to the floor as you can. Tip of the shoulders down. 2 more, please. Next time, as you inhale, straighten the leg, release your arms, and then pay attention with the next exhalation as you start lowering down your leg to draw the navel down towards your spine. And one more time, a big stretch here, lengthening the whole body. And then inhale to hug both knees into your chest. And as you exhale, draw the navel down towards the spine, forehead towards your knees, making a small ball. And then as you inhale, release the back down. Hold the back of your thighs as you lift your legs up. And here, we're going to first start bringing toes together and then your heels together. Toes and heels. And then open your legs, hip width apart, and then circle with your ankles. And then reverse. And then flex and point your toes, your feet. Beautiful. And then hold the back of your thighs. You can also choose to roll on one side to come to seated, or hold the back of the thighs and maybe rock yourself 2-3 times. And then come up to seated. Finding the comfortable seated position of your choice, find your sit bones, and then root your sit bones down into the floor and lean a little bit into your lower back like you want to root the tailbone even more down. And then bring the upper body a little bit forward. Keep the alignment into your pelvis and keep the upper body forward, and then lift from your sternum up. Soften your shoulders and elbows. And then inhale to lift the arms up. Deep breath in. As you exhale, release your right arm and bend to your right, spiral the chest up. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, other side. Inhale into the center and exhale, release your arms down. We're going to bring the chin into the chest, releasing the shoulder blades down on the back. And then slowly bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin up, exhale, left ear, left shoulder, chin down. 2 more breaths in this direction. And then release the chin towards the chest, release your shoulder blades 1 more time. Take a breath here. And we're going to start left ear to the left shoulder, chin up, and exhale, right ear, right shoulder, chin down. 2 more breaths on this side. Release the chin into the chest, and then inhale to lift your head slowly up. Bring the shoulders towards your ears and drop them down. Up and down. 1 more time. Just softly drop them down. Now the same idea, finding our sit bones rooted down. We're gonna imagine the string from your right shoulder towards the left hip at your back and pull it. Same idea, left shoulder, right hip, and pull. So you're creating an X on your back. Find that X on your back and just notice what's going on around your abdominals. So finding the neutral spine, let's call it that way. We're gonna, from this position and this alignment, inhale our arms up. And then exhale, release your left hand down, bend to your left, spiral the chest up. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release your arms. And let's find our way to all fours. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, open your fingers wide. We're gonna inhale to lengthen the spine, lifting the chin, the chest, dropping the shoulder blades down on your back, sit bones wide apart. And then as you exhale, slowly rounding the spine, bringing the sit bones together, finding that space between your shoulder blades and chin into your chest. And then inhale, open. And exhale, round. 4 more breaths, just like that. Pay attention to that middle spine. See, can you move that part? Moving with the breath here. Beautiful. This time, as you exhale, round the spine, maybe bring the big toes together, knees apart, and sit back towards the child's pose. Walk your hands a little bit forward, coming on your fingertips, spider fingers, and then pull your shoulder blades down on your back. Let's take a few breaths here. With your next inhalation, root your palms down, come forward, maybe walk your hands a little bit more so you find that 45-degree with your body, lifting the pubic bone up, and then bend your elbows slowly to lower down onto your belly. Take your time here to root your 10 toes and to push the pubic bone down into the floor. Walk your hands off the mat so your wrists are under your elbows. Release your forehead down. Once again, you're on your fingertips, so spider fingers. Pressing through your fingers, inhale from the back of your heart to lift. And then as you exhale, your chest down and then your forehead. Inhale and exhale like waves. Keep your 10 toes rooted. Keep the pubic bone down towards the floor to protect your lower back. And we're going to place our hands under our shoulders, hug the elbows towards the body, and then inhale from the back of your heart. For your cobra, it doesn't have to be with the arms straight. And from here back to your child's pose. This time tuck your toes, lengthen one more time, feel your breath in your back. And then lift your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. I will recommend to bend your knees. Lifting the sit bones, lift the lower belly, and then hug your upper arms towards each other. Feeling your back here. As you exhale, start pedaling your feet, lowering one heel at a time. Find your breath. When you feel ready, bend both knees and let's walk our hands towards our feet. Inhale, coming halfway up, and then exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees a lot. Once again, hold the opposite elbow and sway from side to side, releasing the weight of your upper body. Feeling your feet firmly rooted. And now press through your feet, release your arms, and slowly, slowly lift yourself all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders, inhale to lift the arms. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bring the palms together, hands in front of the heart. Good morning. Feel your feet one more time. Maybe open your toes a little bit more. Sway from toes to your heels. And then find a balance so your weight is equally in your toes and your heels. Lift your inner arches. Feel how your kneecaps are lifting. And let's find that X in our back that we practiced in seated. Can you pull the string from your right shoulder towards the left hip and then away from each other. Same with your left shoulder and right hip. Raise your breath here. One more deep breath. And then bend your knees, open your arms and come all the way up to standing. As you exhale, fold forward, keep bending your knees for now and then walk yourself back into your downward dog. Find your downward dog for 3 breaths to lift the sit bones, lift the lower belly. Release the weight of your head. And with your next in-breath, lift the heels up and exhale, lower your knees. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to straight our right leg, lifting the right inner thigh. Find that X now in your back, opening up. You can stay like this or add up your left arm. Inhale here, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to open, then exhale, elbow to knee. Breathe. Next time as you open, stay here. Keep the X, lift the lower belly, and then slowly release. Other side. Straight the left leg, lifting the left inner thigh. So you're not lifting, you're not twisting, your hips are level. Find the X, you're gonna find the core activation. And then add up your right arm. Inhale here, exhale elbow to knee. Inhale to open, exhale to round. 2 more. Sorry, now 2 more. Mornings. And now inhale, stay here, lift the left inner thigh. And when you feel ready, release your hands. Tuck your toes one more time. Find your way to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet or lower down your heels this time. As you exhale, bend the knees, looking between your hands, and walk yourself to the front of your mat. Inhale to come halfway up, chin into the chest this time. Find the X in your spine. You can bend the knees slightly. And then as you exhale, fold forward, pressing through your feet. Inhale to lift all the way up. Arms are shoulder width apart. As you exhale, sit into your chair pose. So the weight of the body now is in your heels and you're walking your hips back. So when you look down, you can see your toes. Pressing into your right foot, lift the left knee. And then release. Root into your left foot and lift your right knee. Release the right foot, come up to standing. Release your arms. And now we're going to go for a tree pose before we go back down on the floor. So find your right foot, root firmly. Bring the palms together and then find that X in your back. Opening up, engaging. Lift your left knee and then root anywhere into inner side of your right leg. You may open up your arms. Feel that stability. I find that the balance is greater in the morning, especially when we find time for ourselves to breathe, to connect, to set intention for this day ahead of us. We are more grounded, more stable, more connected. And then inhale to lift the left knee and lower down the foot. Take a moment here, maybe sway, transferring the weight from one foot to another. And then bring the palms together. Root into your left. Take your time. Find that X. Lengthen the body. Lift the back of your neck. And when you're ready, lift the right knee and open up for tree pose. Lift the arms. Breathe. Soften your face, your jaw. And then slowly inhale to lift your right knee forward and exhale, release. Let's grab the blocks if you have 2 blocks. And just place them in front of you. We're gonna open our feet, wider than a hip width and toes to the sides. So in any practice, you want your knees to follow the direction of your toes. So we're gonna lower down all the way. As low as you can be here. Use the blocks as a support. So we're gonna lower down and then inhale to straighten the legs, and let's do that 4 more times. Down and up. You choose how far down you want to go. See what works for you. Just pay attention that the knees are following the direction of your toes. Toes. Good. One more time, and this time we're gonna stay down. Move the blocks. Bring the palms of your hands together. Open your knees a little bit more. Lift as much as you can through your spine. Amazing pose for digestion. And then slowly walk your hands behind you. And let's sit. Straighten the legs. Give them a little shake. We're gonna open our legs wide. Now you will see here, do you need a blanket to slightly lift your sit bones? So when you fold forward, you will feel that you can bring the belly first towards the floor or towards the thigh. Your knees can be slightly bent. As I said, it's early in the morning. And now from your 100%, how far you can open or how much you can open, bring the legs a little bit more in. Let's say halfway, maybe less than halfway in. And then bend your right knee and bring the foot towards the left inner thigh. We're gonna walk our left hand to the inner side of your left leg. So you wanna see how far you can go, maybe on your forearm, maybe you're just holding here. And how you can check how far you can go is that you wanna open your chest here. So you wanna have the chest open. So if you notice that you're rounding, go a little bit more up. And then lift your right arm and bring it behind your head. And then walk that elbow, right elbow, a little bit more back. Maybe look up or down, see what feels better. Breathe. Open up the chest. This is where we're doing it, rooting through your both sit bones. Good. And then slowly walk yourself back up. You're gonna root your left hand. Here is your left knee. Inhale and lift to open. Press the hips forward. Chest opens. Allow that side to come out. Press the hips forward. And then slowly, slowly come down. Straight your legs again. Flex the feet just to see where you are. And then we're gonna bend the left foot. Bring the right arm. So the similar position like you had on the previous side. And then bring your left hand behind the head. Open up the chest. You may look up or look in the front or down, however feels good. Pull that elbow a little bit more back, the left elbow back. Breathe. Where is your breath here? Where do you feel this movement? Both sit bones rooted. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to center. Root your left hand, find your left knee, and then press up, opening. Deep breaths. And then slowly find your way back into seated. Straight your both legs, walk them together. We're gonna bend our knees and hold the back of our knees. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then finding maybe that axe again. And then as you exhale, straight your elbows. Release your arms. Keep the feet rooted. And then slowly, slowly roll yourself all the way down onto the floor. Give yourself a beautiful stretch. Deep breaths here. And when you feel ready, lift the knees, bend the knees just above the hips, open your arms into cactus or T. And then as you exhale, bring the knees to the left, look to the right. Soften your face here. Soften the muscles around your eyes. With your next inhalation, press into the palms of the hands or your elbows if the arms are in cactus. Lift the knees back to center and exhale, other side. Few breaths. Soften your jaw. Can you release your hips? And with your next inhalation, pressing again through your hands or your elbows, lift the knees back to center. Release your feet down and open your knees to the sides. Take a few breaths here, maybe lengthen your tailbone. Allow your shoulder blades to drop down. And then straight your legs out of your knees. And take up the space. Your legs and arms can be off the mat. You can be a star, a snow angel. Open yourself here. Find the space for your shoulders, for your hips, for your lower back. And then take the deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, allow your body to melt down into the floor. And now bring the awareness again into your breath and notice, where is your breath? Is it in your belly, your chest? No need to change, to fix. No need to do anything here. Just for a minute before the day and the daily chores start, you can just be here. A human being, be here, nothing to do, nothing to chase. Nothing will change in outside world if you take a moment for yourself. Notice if you hold the tension around your jaw or your shoulders, hips, and then softly, without that inner talk, just soften your jaw, soften your shoulders, soften your hips. You are enough. And just showing up today is enough. Everything is already here that you wish for. Play with that idea for a moment as you rest here and charge your batteries. And if you like, you may stay here longer. But if you're ready to continue with your day, bring some small movements into your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. And then inhale to walk your legs together, arms up. One more big stretch. And then as you exhale, knees into your chest, sway from side to side, and then roll yourself onto your right side of the body. And take a moment here. Take a breath, take 2 breaths. And then pressing through your top hand, slowly, slowly lift yourself up to seated. And you did it. Bring the palms together in front of the heart, find the length of the spine, and exhale to bow your head to your heart. Thank you for practicing this morning, for choosing presence over pressure and breath over rush. Carry this calm into your day. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.